This video shows how to program the Digitrax DS64. Bicolor LEDs are being used here to show how the turnout machines will react to the DS64. They are connected to the 1 through 4 R and 1 through 4 G screw terminals. We're not using the P+ or common turnout terminals today, but they are available for 3-wire turnout machines. The LEDs will blink to simulate the short burst of current sent to a solenoid machine. The LEDs will be on continuously and be either red or green to show turnout position later to simulate slow motion machines such as the tortoise. First, we will do programming of the address of the DS64 itself. Note that in normal power mode, the LED is in a blink like a heartbeat. First, we'll press down the ID key for about 3 seconds. We'll hold it down until the green LED slowly blinks on and off. Now we're in programming mode for addresses. Using the throttle, we can select the address we want for output 1 and press C or T to program the first address. Let's use address 22. And then we'll press C, and the first address is done. I'll repeat for output 2. Let's use the address 44. And this time instead of C, I'll just push T. It doesn't matter which one you use. Either one will work. Then I'll use address 66. And I'll press, and finally 88. Note over here, the more programming you give the DS64, the faster the LED blinks. 88. Now I'm back to the heartbeat. The DS64 has been programmed for 4 turnout addresses: 22, 44, 66, and 88. We can check these very quickly, and you'll notice that as you select a switch, let's say for switch 22, I'm sending a pulse to switch number 22. For switch 44, I'm sending a pulse to the second LED. For switch 66, pulses are being sent to open and close the third turnout, and 88, again, pulses are being sent to control the fourth turnout. So now we have a completely programmed and operational DS64 for pulse-controlled or twin-coil switch machines. Next, we'll look at programming of option switches. The DS64 gives you many options on how you can control your turnouts and other stationary features on your layout by setting option switches, which you can configure for many different possibilities. There's a table in the instruction manual that gives the available options. The first thing we're going to do is change option switch 1 to make this DS64 operate for slow motion switch machines. Then we'll change it back for operation of solenoid machines. The first thing we'll do is hold down on the option button, and now I have alternating red and green LEDs. We're now in option programming mode, and I can select option 1, which would be switch 1, and I can close it to now make this switch machine operate as a slow motion or stall motion switch machine controller. In order to get out of programming mode, I'll hold the option button down again, and I am now in stationary or motor control turnout mode. Notice now that as I control switch 1 to open and close, Nothing happens because we're not controlling switch 1. Let's go to the 4 switches that we programmed. 22, closed and open, closed, open. Switch 44, closed and open. Notice the LEDs stay on steadily now because you're sending a fixed voltage to each turnout machine for control. Turnout number 66, closed, open. And turnout number 88, same picture, closed and opened. Right, we've now successfully changed our option number 1 into the closed mode to make this DS64 operate motor machines. Now we're going to change it back to, we're going to throw that same switch, option 1, so that we can again control turnout machines. So I'll hold down the option switch. Have to hold it down long enough that we get alternating blinking. Alright, now we're going to change option switch 1 to thrown. And then we'll take it out of operations mode by holding down until I get the heartbeat again. And now I'm back in operations mode and again controlling twin coil machines. Switch 22, switch 44, switch 66, and 88. Finally, we're going to change the configuration of the Digitrax DS64 to take it back to factory default settings. That is, so that we have pulse type controls going into each of our turnout machines. To do this, again, we'll select options and we're going to close option switch number 7 to reset to factory defaults. First, we hold down the option switch for a few seconds to get it into operations mode, ops mode. Next, we'll go to switch number 7 and we'll close that option, and then we'll take the machine out of program mode, holding down until we can get our heartbeat once again. Now, we now have switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, and 4 that we had at the original factory configuration. Please refer to the Digitrax instruction manual on the changing of settings. There are numerous options available other than the factory default setting, and they are in a table in the instruction manual. This concludes information on the DS64.